بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده سبحانه ونستعينه ونستغفره أعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهد الله فهو المضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد. Alhamdulillah, today's video is the first part anyway. It's just very general. Alhamdulillah, I got the director's account, and hopefully inshallah I'll be able to load up some longer videos, and I made on already, but still YouTube has made it pretty intense to get some videos up there which are longer than 10 minutes because they only want the people who are obviously committed, and so there's a few processes, there are steps. So, but I would like to thank one MJDN for helping me out with telling me what to do and to get the director's account. And alhamdulillah, I guess what I really want to do is I want to get in touch with Jay. So if you guys can help me out, I would like to somehow start a dialogue with Jay. I think his name is Jay Smith, and he seems to be attacking only the Quran and only Islam quite a lot, and he never ever responds to the videos the other ones post. And I did post a few videos, but he never seems to respond to them. He just wants to do his thing. I even doubt that he reads them, the comments, or he watches the videos. So if all of you out there, Muslims and Christians, if you can pretty much ask Jay, if you can send him messages, maybe some videos, asking Jay, Jay, please let's start an interaction, a dialogue, and discuss some of these things out. And pretty much the topic that I would like to discuss is the history of the preservation of the Bible and the history of the preservation of the Quran. If we can parallel these two, that would be, I think, a very, very nice series of lectures and dialogues which would benefit all the watchers out there. So please, if you have time, just send a few messages to Jay. And I've seen some of his videos and I'm not very impressed because they're very superficial. Jay seems to be just scamming through books, just going on websites, probably like Answering Islam and all these things, just bringing the same stuff, and he doesn't really have a firm grip of what he's saying. That's what you can see into his videos are very, very weak and very superficial. He quotes from here and there, and then he stops, and then, I mean, it's a typical thing that a lot of the Bible thumpers do. So, but hey, respect, no problem with respect you, and we have to work on this, and I'm working myself on trying to be very calm when I speak in my videos. Not just that, but in the Dawa. We had a few Dawa events not too long ago, and I get very, very emotional, and that's not right, because the Prophet ﷺ was very, very calm when he would give Dawa. He would let the people speak, and then he would say, "Are you done?" And then he himself would begin to speak. So these are etiquettes of Dawah, subhanAllah, that we should respect, because the Prophet ﷺ is the best of men, subhanAllah. He's just the most awesomest person in terms of having him as a role model. Everyone has different role models today, but a Muslim should have the Prophet ﷺ as his role model. And just the one story that alhamdulillah, yesterday and this weekend here in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, Dr. Jamal Badwi came, and we had the chance of sitting with him and getting some knowledge from him. And he was telling us some of the things that the Prophet ﷺ used to deal with with the people, and it was amazing. SubhanAllah, he told us a story when the Prophet ﷺ was sleeping under a tree with all the companions. It was very hot, they're traveling. Then one of the mushrikeen came, and his sword was hanging up, the Prophet ﷺ's sword, at the tree. And he took the sword, the mushrikeen, and he said to Muhammad, "Okay, who's going to protect you now?" He was about to, strike him. And the Prophet ﷺ was very calm. He looked up at him, he says, "Allah." He said, God will protect me, Allah will protect me. And the person, he dropped the sword. The Prophet ﷺ picked it up, got up. He said, "Who's going to protect you now from me?" And the guy's like, "Oh, so and so, be a merciful, And then the Prophet ﷺ said, "Go." And then that person went back to his tribe, and he said, "I just came from the best of people." SubhanAllah. Look at, what he said, SubhanAllah. And other instances, SubhanAllah, where the Prophet ﷺ was very, showed display of patience, of character, when people would grab him by the by the neck and just like shake him, and he could have ignored. I mean, subhanallah. But alhamdulillah, the Prophet was very patient always. He would listen to people, he would sit with everyone, and these are the etiquettes of the dawah, and this is what we should follow. And with a lot of the brothers and sisters out there, with a lot of the non-Muslims who are willing to talk with us, we should be very calm. We should try not to use insulting speech, and we should be very patient in how we deliver things. And this is one thing that I'm working on myself, making dua inshallah, to improve myself in my dawah techniques, to spread this message. And we also have to always keep in mind the purpose. This is only for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and if the intention is not there, we're really losing. And always remember, don't go there just to argue. This is my advice for dawah. Don't go there just to argue, but go there to deliver the message. I always tell them, come worship the God, the creator of the heavens and the earth, the one and only. Come worship, to Christians, the one that Jesus worshipped. Come worship the one that everyone worshipped, So alhamdulillah, I think we should always invite the people to, we don't just go there to argue them, but we should always invite them, because the Prophet ﷺ would always invite people to the deen, alhamdulillah, and a lot of people embrace Islam. And of course, we always have to remember that guidance is only from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whoever has in their hearts any kind of desire, any kind of sincerity to be guided, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will see that and will guide them to the straight path, inshallah. And alhamdulillah, I think this way of doing dawah, alhamdulillah, on YouTube, and everyone, it's interacting, it's very amazing, and we have to keep it up. And I encourage all the Muslims out there, post some videos. Go ahead and or watch some videos. Start getting some knowledge here and there, whatever make sure you check it. Don't just absorb it and say, oh, this is right, or what Jibril is saying, right. You want to, if there's a sheikh in your community, someone, a scholar, please try to join a study circle, try to learn. And there's someone who's good in comparative religion, try to sit with them, try to learn, try to get some knowledge from them, and make sure you always know who you're getting your knowledge from, okay? Because this knowledge is very deep. So inshallah, I hope that we can start some dialogues with Jay, and also I'm trying to get a hold of GRHMESIAH. I'm going to try to talk to him. Supposedly he said that he found Allah last week, but then he lost it. So inshallah, I'm going to try to get a hold of him, inshallah. Jazakum Allah khair. Assalamu alaikum.